Welcome to Dean Smiles episode 31. This week it really, well, since last time, a little over a week, it really hit me in various ways about different retirement gifts. And I'll get to that. But at the front of this, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for those that subscribe. You have no idea how much it means. I'm Dean. This is my Smiles journey. It's coming up on 3 years since I left the classroom and retired, and finding my way of finding smiles because I really took it for granted. Working with middle school students, there were smiles coming at you all the time. And in retirement, sometimes they're a little different, but I shouldn't say they're a little different. Sometimes they're hidden, but they're always there. This week's um, gifts, retirement gifts. And I worked at my school district for 23 years. And this is the gift that I got. It's really pretty, it's really heavy, and it sits on my windowsill collecting dust. It was like, come on, Edina, this is what I get. And I'm very thankful for what the school did for me, and it was a beautiful run, and the gift is not this. The gift is all of the relationships that it built that are still going on, and just the experience and being able to put my philosophies along with my curriculum and hopefully make things a little better as you teach kids, building around relationships. And I got to do that. So that is the ongoing gift. Then I got thinking about gifts moving forward, and as you can see, I've gotten into woodwork, and these are the projects that are currently happening. We got some coffee scoops. We have a golf pencil, pretty cool, and as always, a bunch of pens. The pens came up here. You can see the graduation pens episode, very special to me. If you want a pen and you want it engraved in some way, let me know. I can get it for you. As I was thinking about the lathe work, I've been asked actually many times, how did I get into it? And it was through Darla, first of all. So that was giving me the gift of the skill and the way she did it and the way she was taught. And I've kind of molded it into mine, but I go all the way back, and I've talked briefly about Harvey Halsebus. He was the shop teacher, and very talented man, very bizarre man as I look back. He would have conversations with himself. Um, yeah, and but he had a way to do it. And here is one of my lesser projects, a bed nightstand. Still have it, made it a long time ago. I would say probably in 78, 79. The other one that I am just shocked that I did is a coffee table that I had with 4 lathe legs and then lathe support, and you can see it here. So I got the start. I still tap into some of the gifts that Mr. Halsebus taught me on how to do this process, and I like to pass it back on. Fast forward, this week it turned into a multiple layer gift. And here's what I mean. Here's the project that I did. A pizza cutter. I had never done one of these before, and took a branch from an elm tree in front. That elm tree has produced so many cool projects. And then did the lathe work, gluing and drilling, gluing the tube on the inside, and then forming it and assembling it, finally putting it together to be laser engraved with a message that is going to be passed on. Angie is giving it to one of her workers who last day, and they were flying out to Sun City West, I believe, to hang out and to get out of the cold weather. It just warmed my heart. So the gift that gives in that every time that she holds us, she loves pizza, I understand, and every time, and despite being a really big Hawkeye fan, we still get along. Every time she uses that gift, she's going to take a look at it, and it's functional, and also it brings some joy up here. On the drive down, Alex calls, and we did our weekly check-in and hearing how exciting, busy life, and what's going on in his world in Fargo. I enjoyed it so much. He had to go. Then I gave my brother a call because I needing to go over some things, as I've talked in previous episodes. Mom is having cataract surgery. That's coming up, and we are checking some of the boxes of the appointments and just chatted. And we reflected on a lot of past things, a lot of current things, and then looking forward on Mom and our families. 3 phone call gifts. Excuse me, I'm getting to the 2 phone call gifts. And then, even though Angie and I didn't have much time together, we had a few minutes. I dropped off the pizza cutter. She needed it to give as a gift. We had a good talk about what Thanksgiving was looking like, and the gift of time and talent really hit me because I had the time. I had the time to drive down to Mankato to deliver it. I'm retired. I was really hoping to drive it down and maybe go out for dinner and really catch up. But her life is very busy, and believe it or not, my calendar was full this week and the clock was ticking. So I had the time, the gift of time, and a talent enough to create this project and give to her that she can give to someone else and hopefully put a smile on their face. Hindsight, or following up on that, she said that she loved her gift and it went over with a big hit. Would I rather have a pizza cutter or this? I might do a pizza cutter, Edina. So that was a gift. Then the next day, Brittany was flying back from her national park trip with Linnea. And we got the first snowstorm. And now remember, I commuted in 23 winters, 41.7 miles each way, and encountered all sorts of interesting weather. We were going to leave early enough to go to a cool restaurant, have some dinner, and then pick up Brittany. Well, this trip is normally under 45 minutes. It took us just about 2 hours to get to the airport. Had the time to do it, had the time to be safe. Darla and I had a nice talk. We kept Brittany updated. And then it was just one of those weird Minnesota winter things. I'll be honest, a little anxious, wondering what our drive home was going to be like. The roads were just fine. The route that Waze sent us, nothing slippery. We got to hear all about Brittany's exciting trip. Boy, are there some national park things that I am putting on my list that she did that look really cool. And it was, again, the time together and sharing that was just such a retirement gift. And yes, it was challenging getting there, but it was beautiful riding home, and we just caught up in everything. And then we do a weekly podcast. Sport dolls. This week, we get together weekly with Josh. We pick NCAA winners, or try to, and we have guest picker, and Brent was on as the guest picker, who is a former teacher of Josh and a former coach of Josh. And it was so incredibly beautiful to reconnect, to share the experience, and just all sorts of memories that put a smile on my face and on Josh's face, and putting it on YouTube to share. Pretty darn cool. So the gift of time and memories really, really I cherish. And I think back to, yes, the Edina gift that it got me, and I'm very thankful. I'm so blessed to have put in the time and had the experience I had. I'm so thankful for that. As I look forward, I'm really taking a step back and realizing how important the time is, not only to appreciate it, but use it as wisely as possible and use it with others to do things for people as well as create memories. And that is a retirement gift that is just priceless. So, if you've made it this far, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. I would love to hear those retirement gifts that you see have done for people or have received from people that are more than just another thing, another item that build on a exciting trip of working, but also build on relationships and keep putting a smile on your face. As always, keep smiling.
Smiling days we all can share.